JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones, and in the news, no Alice when Crab Circle returns, says Kingston Mayor. Kingston Mayor Delroy Williams says controversial vendor Alice Waugh will not be returning to Crab Circle when the eatery reopens at Hero Circle next Thursday. The popular food stop is being reopened to the public after being shuttered for weeks, following a viral video showing Waugh relieving herself at her stall. Waugh, in a news report published on Thursday, said she has been rendered jobless because of the incident and indicated that she will be returning as a vendor at the facility when it is reopened, saying she intends to rebuild trust with her clients. But in a tweet on Thursday, Williams said the municipality had already decided that Waugh would not be returning as a vendor when Crab Circle makes its return. He said the stall she previously occupied will be reassigned to another vendor. Not sure why this is being raised days ahead of the reopening, when the position of the municipality has already been stated. The mayor tweeted in response to the article, Alice Waugh will not be returning to Crab Circle as a vendor come next week. He added, we wish Miss Waugh the best in her other endeavors, but she will not be permitted to return to Crab Circle as a vendor, preparing food for the public, given several public health concerns. Waugh reportedly did not participate in the mandatory training and certification program organized by the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation in partnership with Heart and SDA Trust. She reportedly said in the media interview that she was sick during the period the sessions were being carried out. The vendors who are returning have met with the council, completed certification by Heart, and have done the necessary food handlers training. She has not, Williams tweeted. The Crab Circle vendors last month participated in a 5-day training program in proper food handling and preparation. Having gone through the 5-day program, the vendors at the food spot are now all certified and will be receiving their food handler's permit before next Thursday's reopening. 2 call center workers charged for lottery scamming. 2 men who were arrested on Monday during a raid at a call center in Freeport, Montego Bay, St. James have been charged in relation to lottery scamming. They are 22-year-old Norris Gordon of Beeston in White House, Westmoreland, and 18-year-old Shane Grant of Austin Avenue, Mount Salem, St. James, both customer service representatives. The men were charged Wednesday with possession of identity information and possession of access device. According to reports from the Freeport Police, Gordon and Grant were the targets of the operation following information that they were taking customers' information and using it for personal means. The men were accosted and an on-site analysis done on their cell phones. Files with identity and banking information and numerous overseas calls on the TextNow app were reportedly observed on their devices. The police also reported that searches were conducted at their homes, however, nothing else of probative value was found. Convict in killing of Paulwell's daughter and her mother should have been charged with murder, says attorney. Attorney Uwman is asserting that the man who was sentenced to 7 years and 10 months in prison on Wednesday for his role in the killing of a mother and child should have been charged with murder instead of conspiracy before the fact to murder. Rashid Miller had pleaded guilty to participating in the plan to kill Saraya Paulwell, the 10-month-old daughter of Member of Parliament Philip Paulwell, and her mother, 27-year-old Toshna Patterson. They were abducted from their St. Andrew home on September 9 and taken to East Kingston, where they were shot and killed and the bodies burned. However, Wildman argued that Miller could have been charged with murder because there is provision in law for that to be done. He noted that both are common law and under the Criminal Justice Administration Act, any person who is liable to be charged as an accessory before the fact can be charged, tried, and convicted as a principal offender. That is to say, in this case, he could be charged with murder. Wildman described the situation as overturning centuries of English jurisprudence that is settled law. The books are replete with cases, including Jamaica, where this has been done. Commenting further, Wildman explained that the same evidence that could have convinced the person for accessory before the fact could have convinced him for murder. The law says anyone who counsels and procures the commission of the offense can be tried and convicted as the principal offender, he added. The Director of Public Prosecutions, Paula Llewellyn, explained on Wednesday in a press release that Miller pleaded guilty to participating in the planning of the murder However, there was no evidentiary material that Mr. Rushane Miller was on the scene of the day of the kidnapping and murders, and neither was there any evidentiary material to show that he participated in the actual kidnapping on the 9th day of September 2023. Another man, Richard Brown, pleaded guilty to kidnapping and double murder in relation to his role in the crime and was sentenced to 30 years on each count of murder and will serve 20 years before he can be eligible for parole. Leoda Bradshaw, a 34-year-old U.S. Navy officer, and her cousin Roland Balfour are facing murder charges in connection with the deaths of the mother and child. They are to return to the Home Circuit Court on December 1. Fuss over flatulence ends up in court. A concern over flatulence in the lunchroom of the St. James Municipal Corporation building left an employee with a broken nose and a municipal officer charged with assault. The case was brought up in the St. James Parish Court on Wednesday. Zephaniah Allen appeared before presiding judge Sasha Mary Smith Ashley on a charge of assault occasioning bodily harm. According to court records, about 2:30 p.m. on October 24, the complainant was having lunch when Allen passed gas. The complainant stated that as a result of this, he had to throw away his lunch, leave the lunchroom, and inform his co-workers about what Allen had done. This did not sit well with Allen, who allegedly used a helmet to hit the complainant several times in the head and face, causing his nose to bleed and swell instantly. The complainant's lips and face were also swollen. After the allegations were outlined, Smith Ashley asked the parties if they wanted to go to mediation, but the complainant was not inclined to use that forum. My nose is broken. He hit me in my head and also hit me in the face with his helmet, and he has shown no remorse. It's hard for me to stand here and say I'll go to mediation, said the disgruntled complainant. The judge then informed the parties that she would be sending both of them to speak with a mediator who was present in court. When the case was revisited, the court was told that the two had reached an agreement. As a result, the prosecution offered no further evidence against Allen. However, before leaving the courtroom, the complainant stated that it was a painful situation and that the only reason he had forgiven Allen was for his young daughter's sake. Police say they are mobilizing full resources against escalating bomb threats. The Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, says it is intensively tackling a series of bomb threats that have been disrupting peace across Jamaica. Recognized as a systematic attack on national stability, these events have been met with a full mobilization of police resources, the JCF said in a statement on Thursday. Last week, Deputy Commissioner of Police, DSP Fitzbailey, confirmed that 71 institutions were impacted between Thursday, November 9 and Friday, November 10, with a hospital and a court building among recent targets on Friday. All of the targets were educational institutions, including Denby and Lennon High in Clarendon, Old Harbour and Greater Portmore High in St. Catherine, and William Knibb Memorial in Trelawney. DSP Bailey, in a recent press briefing, remarked, "The recent uptick in these criminal activities have triggered alarm and societal disruption. He stressed the critical nature and immediacy of the situation." Highlighting the complexity of the threats, DCP Bailey said, "Our investigations indicate those threats are sophisticated, likely beyond the capabilities of novices. This suggests the involvement of highly skilled individuals in the cyber domain," the statement read. The JCF, alongside the Jamaica Defense Force, JDF, Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency MOCA, and international partners are vigorously pursuing leads. "We are fully committed to apprehending those responsible," affirmed DCP Bailey. He noted the use of various modern communication methods, including social media, emails, and phone calls to disseminate these threats. In addition to resource mobilization, legal experts are scrutinizing laws to ensure the harshest possible penalties for the culprits. DCP Bailey stated, "We're exploring all legal avenues to ensure that the perpetrators face severe punishment." The JSF urged the public to stay vigilant and report any unusual activities. Community cooperation is essential in maintaining national security. "We are unwavering in our resolve to bring the offenders to justice," DCP Bailey said. JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.